January 16, 2022, around 9 am. Bangladeshi actress Raima, Islam Simo's sister, Fatima, tries calling her multiple times, but Raima does not answer. Every time, the message says, "The person you are trying to call is not answering. Please try again later." Concerned about Raima's unusual silence, Fatima continues to call but receives no response. This behavior is highly unusual for Raima, who is typically prompt in answering her phone. As half the day passes with no word from Raima, Fatima becomes worried and decides to call Raima's husband, Sakawat Ali, thinking perhaps Raima is unwell. Upon contacting Sakawat, she learns that Raima left home at 7 am, saying she was heading to a shoot. However, even Sakawat has been unable to reach her despite several calls. He mentions that Raima also did not show up at the shoot location. Now deeply anxious, Fatima spends the entire day waiting for news of her sister, but Raima remains unreachable. The night passes without any updates. January 17, 2022, morning. Fatima files a missing person report at her local police station. A few hours later, Sakawat Ali also reports her disappearance at the Calabagan police station. Since Raima is a prominent figure in Bangladeshi cinema, her case is treated as a high-profile investigation. The police begin their inquiries by questioning Raima's husband, Sakawat Ali, as he was the last person to see her. He repeats the same story he told Fatima, stating that Raima left home at 7 am for a shoot and has been unreachable since. The household staff is also questioned. One staff member reveals that he saw Raima at home that morning before stepping out to buy breakfast, as instructed by Sakawat Ali. After that, he too did not see her again. The police search the house but find nothing significant to advance the case. While the investigation is ongoing, the police receive a tip-off about a suspicious object near the Hazratpur Bridge in Karanganj. Upon arriving at the location, they discover a sack, tightly sealed with a nylon rope, lying in the bushes. The sight of the sack causes alarm among locals, who refuse to approach it. When the police open the sack, they uncover something horrifying: a woman's body, dismembered into 2 parts, stuffed inside. The body is identified as none other than Raima Islam Shimu, the famous Bangladeshi actress. Who could have brutally murdered Raima, and why? This case revolves around the murder of Raima Islam Shimu. The gruesome discovery of Raima's murder sends shockwaves across Bangladesh. What began as a missing person case has now turned into a murder investigation. The police intensify their efforts to uncover the truth behind Raima's tragic death. The case started to take a dramatic turn when the police came across a new lead. The name that emerged in their investigation was Bangladeshi actor Zaid Khan. The police discovered that Raima had a dispute with Zaid Khan over the membership of the Film Artists Association. As a result, the police's suspicion shifted directly towards Zaid Khan. When Zaid Khan was called in for questioning, he explained that his argument with Raima had happened 2 years ago and that they had not communicated since. However, as the police did not find any concrete evidence against Zaid Khan, they had to release him. At this point, the case became so complicated that the police had no solid clues to reach the culprit. It seemed to the department that something had been missed during the investigation. Thus, they decided to revisit the case from its very beginning. The police returned to Raima's husband, Sakawat Ali's house, where the investigation had initially started. This time, they discovered something previously overlooked: a car parked outside Sakawat Ali's house. It was the only car owned by Sakawat and Raima, which they both used. Upon inspecting the car, the police made some shocking discoveries. As soon as the car door was opened, a strong smell of bleach emanated from it. The car appeared to have been thoroughly cleaned, and bleach powder seemed to have been used to remove any lingering odor. Inside the car, the police found a bundle of nylon rope. This rope matched the type used to sew the sack in which Raima's body had been found. With this evidence, the police had enough to take Sakawat Ali into custody. Initially, he tried to mislead the investigators with fabricated stories, but under intense questioning, he eventually confessed to the crime. Sakawat Ali admitted that on the morning of January 16th, he and Raima had a heated argument. In a fit of rage, he assaulted her and then strangled her, leading to her death. Panicked, he started thinking of ways to dispose of the body. He called a friend for help, who agreed to assist in covering up the crime. Together, they decided to place Raima's body in a sack and dump it somewhere. However, the body did not fit entirely into the sack. In a horrifying act, they used a knife to dismember the body into pieces so it could fit. Once the body was packed into the sack, they used nylon rope to sew it shut. Since a servant was present at home at the time, Sakawat Ali and his accomplice had to hide their activities from him. They waited for an opportunity and sent the servant out on an errand, pretending to need breakfast supplies. Once the servant left, they moved the sack containing Raima's body into the car's trunk. That afternoon, on January 16th, the two men drove off to dispose of the body. However, due to the bright daylight and the presence of people around, they decided to return home and wait for a better opportunity. They wait for nightfall. It's now 9 p.m. and it's dark outside. Both of them think that this is the right moment to dispose of the body. They take the body again and leave the house, looking for a deserted place to dump it. After searching for a while, they reach near the Hazratpur Bridge in Karanganj. Around 300 meters ahead of the bridge, they notice bushes and a secluded area with no one around. They take Raima's body out and throw it into those bushes. Then, they return home and start pretending that Raima is missing. Now, the question arises, why did Sakawat Ali kill his wife Raima? During the coronavirus pandemic, both of them went through a terrible phase. Due to the lockdown, Sakawat Ali's business suffered significant losses, and Raima's shooting work also came to a halt. This led to financial difficulties for them. These circumstances deeply affected Sakawat Ali's mental state. Gradually, his business completely shut down, and the only source of income left in the house was Raima. After the lockdown was lifted, Raima resumed her shooting schedules, while Sakawat stayed home all day. As the saying goes, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. Frustrated, Sakawat Ali started fighting with Raima and also began suspecting her of having an affair outside. A few days before her death, Raima had even filed a police complaint against Sakawat for physical abuse. One day, like many other days, an argument broke out between them. In a fit of rage, Sakawat Ali lost control and strangled Raima to death. Friends, life is full of ups and downs, and circumstances keep changing. What we need is patience and calmness, because even the worst situations change if we don't let them dominate our minds and instead try to overcome them with perseverance. Sakawat Ali once had a flourishing business, but as they say, no one can defeat time. The coronavirus pandemic came, and his business collapsed. This didn't just happen to Sakawat Ali. Countless others lost their businesses during that time. However, those who remained patient are still living their lives well today, at least not in jail like Sakawat Ali. He let those circumstances overpower his mind, which led him to kill his wife. Today, he's in jail. That's all for now. If you liked this video, please subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.